Come, come, come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
You are Viprath Piyari.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Sir, I am from Meerut, Uttar Pradesh.
Where? You've done BCom.
Yes, sir.
BCom from which place?
Sir, Motilal Nehru College, Delhi University.
Motilal, South Campus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After BCom, you did not study further.
Sir, I just gave my MA Political Science paper just now, and the result is awaited.
That would be from you know what country?
That was from CCS University, Meerut.
Chaudhary Charas.
Yes, sir. And that was in like distance learning, not
Ah,
a.
yeah, yeah. Open university sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
That IGNOU and all. So many open universities.
Yes, sir.
And why have you applied for Uttarakhand Public Service Commission?
Sir, my interest has always been in the domain of public service. So for me, location as such was not a major factor in determining which exam should I apply for. So Uttarakhand or UP or Himachal does not make a difference.
Have you ever been to Uttarakhand?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Haridwar and Dehradun.
That is the plains.
Yes, sir.
What about the upper the hill state? It's called the hill
Sir,
state, right?
certainly, sir. Sir, I have only read about those places in the books only, but if given an opportunity, I would certainly love to serve in the hills as well.
These days, what is happening in the hills that is really worrying the administration?
Sir, the major issue in hills today is of migration. That has been a major policy issue. Second, I would say environmental degradation. Third, I would say non-remunerative agriculture. That these three areas, according to me, are the major policy issues.
No, this has been happening for the last 30, 35 years. And very recently, what is really worrying the administration right now?
Okay. Uh, Sir, I think the major issue nowadays has been the land law.
Forest fires.
Sorry, sir. Sir,
Uttarakhand is burning.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, forest fire has been concerning the administration for the past 2 decades, but the intensity and frequency of forest fires is on the rise as we are witnessing the intensification of climate change. And I think the trend is going upward only, and we seem little less prepared, but the government is certainly doing something about forest fires, and I think we'll be able to control that. Sir, recently Nainital forest fire was in the news, and we had to rope in the armed forces, and they quenched the fire using the helicopters.
You saw that photo.
Yes, sir.
But you cannot do it everywhere, right?
Certainly, yes, sir.
If you have read the papers, you would have also heard that a lot of miscreants are creating problems.
Certainly, sir. But I have a general idea of like some antisocial elements are creating forest fires also, but I do not have.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
So we pressed, what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, my name stands for a man with the strong willpower, but I do not know from where that name has been taken.
How do you define willpower?
I would define willpower as willingness and ability and commitment to doing something, irrespective of the challenges and obstacles that stand in the path of achieving that goal.
Is there any negative willpower also? Or is it a positive?
Certainly, sir. Sir, it depends on the goal that you are pursuing. For example, even cyber hackers and terrorists also have strong willpower, but that is for wrong reasons and to pursue wrong goals.
Your hobby is to read about international relations.
Sir, I would not say it as a hobby. I have an interest in knowing about international relations.
You have written hobbies as reading about international relations.
Yes, sir.
What is that study the importance of Persian Gulf?
Persian Gulf. Sir, may I take a moment to think about this?
Please.
Sir, Persian Gulf is important for us for our energy security. Second,
Not to us, at world level.
at world level. Okay.
Why US is so worried about Persian Gulf?
why other countries are so worried about. Then you can come what is the importance of Western Europe towards India,
Okay, sir.
but global perspective and the Indian perspective.
Sure, sir. Sir, may I take a moment to think?
Please.
Sir, US as a hegemon in the world structure has always been interested in creating world like bases around the world and have its presence everywhere globally. So in Middle East, majorly the major interest of US has been containing the regional parts and maintaining its hegemony and also its energy security. However, after the discovery of shale gas in domestic area of US, that interest has been declining. But at present, energy security has been the focus of US in terms of energy security has been declining. But its presence in the Gulf matters to it most to maintain its status of global hegemony.
Indian perspective.
From Indian perspective, sir, I would say we have we have a huge diaspora, and they send a large amount of remittances. In fact, we were the largest remittance sender last year, and we touched the $100 billion mark. Also, we have energy security interest in the Gulf region. Also, sorry, sir, I can think of these reasons only.
What is the dollar supremacy? How does it define the international relations?
Dollar supremacy.
Do you agree that dollar defines the international relation one or the other way?
Certainly, yes, sir. Dollar has been the principal currency due to the.
You must have seen that Russia has been globally sanctioned,
Yes, sir.
which means Russia cannot trade in dollars.
Certainly, sir.
That has impacted their global trade.
Certainly, sir. Sir, the dollar always had the after the Second World War, dollar has been and the finding of the Bretton Woods institution, dollar has had the status of principal currency due to the status of US as a global hegemon and also a great economic power, I would say. So,
Why so? That is my question. Why so dollar has taken so much importance?
sir, due to the size and trade of USA in globally, I would say.
So can't countries do trade in their own currencies?
Sir, they can do like we are doing it with Russia after the.
That's why I'm saying if countries are allowed to do a trade in their own currency,
Yes, sir.
then why dollar has taken this importance?
Sorry,
It's a
sir.
global currency.
Sorry, sir.
Yours currency or Russian currency is not a global currency. So why dollar has taken this much importance?
Sorry, sir. I am not aware about that, but I will read about it.
What is this South China Sea issue?
Sir, South China Sea issue is related to Chinese assertiveness in the South China Sea. China claims certain areas of South China Sea based on Nine Dash Line, and it claims it on a historical basis, and it has been building artificial islands in the South China Sea. It has been engaging in conflict with the regional parts like it had been in conflict with Philippines recently, where US.
What if when two countries are so close in ocean that their exclusive economic zones collide with each other? They can assert their supremacy. You know the concept of EEZ, right?
Certainly, sir. Sir, but
So if there are overlapping EEZ, how can we assert this is my part of sea or this is your part?
sir, there is a dedicated institution and law we have globally, UN clause, and it had given its ruling in, if I'm not wrong, 2016. But Chinese,
Which is what?
sir, I'm not sure
UN
of.
clause says that you can assert your space in the sea up to your exclusive economic zone.
Yes, sir.
How much is the exclusive economic zone?
Sir, may I take a guess?
Go for this.
Sir, it's 200 nautical miles from the baseline.
Territorial water.
Sir, I'm not sure of exact figure.
And if there is an overlap between two countries who are just next to each other in the ocean, then how will we define this exclusive economic zone? Suppose we are 100 nautical miles apart.
Sure.
My EEZ as per your information goes 200 nautical miles. The other countries, this thing, exclusive economic zone goes another 200 nautical miles.
Yes, sir.
How will you define the relation?
Sir, I'm not sure about the provisions regarding this.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
Uttarakhand, does it share any international border with any country?
Yes, sir. With two countries. One is with China and second is with Nepal.
With Nepal, there are certain issues
Yes, sir.
recently.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware?
Yes, sir. Sir, the major contentious issue has been the Kalapani issue. They published a map which showed the Indian territories in their domain. That
Okay. Now I'll take off from there.
okay, sir.
You are working in that area, next to that Nepal region, and this issue of the correctness of the map comes. How would you plead the case of India, or how would you say that you are in the correct country?
Okay, sir. Sir, the issue has been the Kalapani issue basically pertains to the origin of Kali River, and the Nepali side said claims that the origin of the Kali River is from the eastern headstream, and Indian position has been that the source of the Kali River is from the western headstream. So the contention has been between those two headstreams, and if coming back to your question, sir, if we were to take the natural boundary or the mountain ridges, and if we take the ridge that passes through the eastern headstream, that has been the Indian position, and if we
You are working as an engineer or whatever,
yes, sir.
and you would be having access to the maps or some documents, which you can say that yes, by this document we say that it is our territory. Would you be having those somewhere? Maybe in your district headquarters, maybe somewhere else. Survey of India maps, something. Any
Sir,
idea?
sir, I can only
Yes.
guess about it. I do not. Yes, sir.
First, I will ask question from local government and I will question ask in Hindi.
Sure, sir.
यूसीसी के बारे में आपने अभी काफी चर्चा में था.
जी सर.
यूसीसी के बारे में आपका क्या विचार है और कैसे ये उत्तराखंड में महिलाओं की स्थिति को
सर, यूसीसी हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है, आर्टिकल 44 में, एंड that is the obligation of the state to implement the directive principles of state policy, and it has been a long pending issue, so it is a step in right direction that
you have I expect you to answer in Hindi.
ओके सर, सॉरी सर. तो सर ये एक सही डायरेक्शन में एक अच्छा कदम है कि हम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, एंड इन मॉडर्न सिविलाइजेशन इट कैन नॉट बी एक्सपेक्टेड दैट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन एंड रॉन्ग ट्रीटमेंट और गलत ट्रीटमेंट एक शेल्टर लें कस्टम्स एंड ट्रेडिशंस का, और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोरालिटी एंड रूल ऑफ लॉ एक सेटल्ड यूनिवर्सल प्रिंसिपल्स हैं जो कि हमें परस्यू करने चाहिए, एंड फॉर दैट रीज़न मुझे लगता है कि विमेन और जितने भी वल्नरेबल पॉपुलेशन है हमारी, उनका फ़ायदा ही होगा यूसीसी के इम्प्लीमेंट होने के बाद. और ये एक अच्छी बात है कि उत्तराखंड एक फर्स्ट स्टेट है जिसने इनिशिएटिव लिया है, एंड आई थिंक अदर स्टेट्स विल फॉलो.
आपने यूसीसी के बारे में पढ़ा होगा.
जी सर.
कुछ इसके टेक्निकल पॉइंट्स आप बता सकते हैं. ये तो एक जनरल आइडिया होगा
जी सर.
कि महिलाओं की स्थिति को इम्प्रूव करेगा, सुधारेगा, लेकिन कुछ इसके टेक्निकल पॉइंट आप बता सकते हैं कि किस बेसिस पर आप ऐसा बोल रहे हैं.
श्योर सर. सर, यूसीसी के तहत जितने भी रिलीजियस पर्सनल लॉज हैं उनको सब्सिडरी मतलब उनको आई वुड से एक सिविल कोड में कोडिफाई कर दिया गया है, एंड उसके तहत पॉलीगैमी बैन हो चुका है. लिव इन रिलेशनशिप्स को रजिस्टर कराना पड़ेगा फॉर द सेफ्टी ऑफ द पीपल इन लिव इन रिलेशनशिप्स, एंड एट दिस मोमेंट ओनली दीज 2 पॉइंट मेरे दिमाग में आ रहे हैं सर, और पॉइंट्स नहीं आ रहे.
उत्तराखंड में चूंकि यहाँ पे जो हिल एरिया है, हिली एरिया है, वहाँ पर महिलाओं की स्थिति ऐसी है कि उनको बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस फेस करने को, तो उनकी आर्थिक स्थिति को मजबूत करने के लिए कुछ उत्तराखंड सरकार की फेमस स्कीम्स आपको आइडिया है कुछ?
यस सर. सर, उत्तराखंड सरकार की गंगा गाय योजना है जो कि मिल्क प्रोडक्शन से रिलेटेड है. जो विमेन एसएचजीज सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स में इनरोल्ड हैं उनको कैटल देने का प्रावधान है, और काउ शेड बिल्ड करने का प्रावधान भी उसी में है. सेकंड, आई वुड से लास्ट ईयर ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ने रक्षाबंधन के अवसर पे एक स्कीम लॉन्च करी थी. आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल द नेम, बट उसमें सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स को मार्केट प्रोवाइड कराने की बात की गई थी. तो ये दो स्कीम सर मेरे दिमाग में अभी आ रही हैं.
होम स्टे के बारे में
यस सर.
क्या आइडिया है?
सर होम स्टे को हमारी गवर्नमेंट एक्टिवली प्रमोट कर रही है. आई एम नॉट श्योर कि एक उसके बारे में एक सर्टेन पॉलिसी है या नहीं, बट आई रिमेम्बर लास्ट ईयर एक वर्नाकुलर आर्किटेक्चर में एक होम स्टे हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने इनॉग्रेट किया था. आई थिंक दैट वाज इन उत्तराखंड, सॉरी रुद्रप्रयाग.
होम स्टे स्कीम बाकायदा उत्तराखंड सरकार ने इस स्कीम को लॉन्च किया है.
यस सर.
और जो कि स्थानीय लेवल पे अगर कोई भी होम स्टे फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड कराना चाहते हैं तो उसको रजिस्टर करा के और उसको वित्तीय सहायता भी सरकार देने का काम.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू फॉर एडिंग टू माय नॉलेज.
We'll call you for feedback.
ओके सर. थैंक यू सर.